Hey VV Nation, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Always glad to bring these videos to you. And today's video is about a stock that's out there bigly. We all know that tech stocks are getting hit, but a lot of people out there are very bullish on Meta. They're saying that Meta is going to double, that Meta is going to outperform, that Meta is going to be a multi-bagger stock. Well, I'm going to say, I don't know about that. I'm going to do some real analysis and give you some other alternatives to look at as well. So make sure you stick with us all throughout the video. So with that being said, Meta and Amazon and Google and all of these big tech stocks have taken it on the chin. Is it time for them to come back? Well, we're going to again do some real analysis on these stocks to give us as investors a better determination of if they are really ready to outperform at this time. I've got a couple of stories. Amazon is the most undervalued mega cap, followed by Meta and Google, survey says. Here's an analyst that says top technology picks, they got Boeing and Meta. Let's go down to the Meta side of it. And a report released today by Brent Thill from Jefferies maintained a buy rating on Meta with a price target of $155. The company shares closed last Friday at $130. That's a $25 move on the stock, which could be big. Is that warranted? Let's go to the last story I have. Meta Platforms expected to post fiscal year 2024 earnings of $10.15 per share. And so there's a lot of bullishness on Meta, but we're going to use the VectorVest system. And no matter what system you use, you've got to have a real system designed to helping you make the better decisions or the right decisions based upon how you invest in the market. All right, let's move from here. And I'm going to go to my watch list that I've got set up for you. Meta is in it. And the first thing I like to say is sorted by our master indicator VST, value, safety, and timing. Meta is at the top of the list. Now, when you're looking at a stock as an investor, let's take it back down to the fundamentals. You need to know what your stock is worth, if it's safe, and if it's okay to buy, sell, or hold. Starting off with, we give a value on every stock. Now, before I get into the analysis of the stocks, all of these stocks have talked about layoffs, which is going to be a big thing for them in regards to helping the bottom line look good. Whereas with the rising interest, inflation is pulling back as the story came out. Inflation is still getting cooler, but the Fed is still raising interest rates. As that happens, it makes it harder for businesses to do business in regards to borrowing money, right? So with that being said, a lot of these companies are under the pressure of not being able to readily get money, or if they do, they're going to have to pay it back at a higher rate. They are cutting jobs. So for all of these, you've probably seen stories on each and every one of these stocks that they are cutting back on jobs. Well, that sucks for the worker, but it helps the company maintain the bottom line in the black, and that's what investors are looking for. Are the companies making money, and what are they doing to make sure that they make money? They're cutting the fat from the company, which is the workers. All right, so that's one thing in the best half of these companies with the ability to make money. Now, we give a value on every stock. Meta is trading at 135. That story says it raised its price target to 155 or 150. And you know something? The stock has got a value of $57.51. That's what we say that the company is worth. Well, the stock is clearly over its value. Does that make it a bad stock? No. It just means that people are willing to pay a premium to own the stock. Why? It's a big name. Everybody knows about these companies that you see right here. And because the perception is that they're going to go up in price, people are willing to buy into that company, but it's grossly overvalued. Our next indicator, relative value. The stock's ability to outperform a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years on that scaling between 0 and 2. Below 1 tells me that the AAA corporate bond should still outperform Meta at this time. That's not a positive sign. Now, relative safety tells me that the company consistently makes money, and relative timing tells me that the company is nicely in an uptrend. Now, from an analysis perspective, that tells me that the news is helping to drive the stock's price higher, because the upside potential is really not there for it to double, for it to outperform, for it to be a multi-bagger, and trading over its value, not at this time, but it does hold a buy recommendation. Alphabet is on this list. trading at 91 with a value of 93. We're going to call that fairly valued. That seems to be a better pick in regards to these tech stocks. Microsoft trading at 238, value of 160. Man, again, overvalued, but its upside potential tells me that it should outperform a AAA corporate bond by 1%, whereas Google should outperform a AAA corporate bond by 13%. And out of this list of stocks, this is the stock that seems to have the most upside out of the four stocks. Amazon trading at 94 with a value of 1265, grossly overvalued. Fundamentally, upside potential is not there, just like it is with Meta, and it's worse with Amazon than it is with Meta. And relative safety tells me that the company makes money. All of these companies make money. All right, let's scroll over a little bit more. As I mentioned, Meta is the only company that's got a buy recommendation. And notice something else. Meta is the only company that's got a negative earnings growth rate. Positive earnings, but they're growing it at a negative clip. Could that be because they're losing people on the Meta side? Could be. Whereas Google is growing at 12%, Microsoft at 12%, and Amazon at a little paltry 3%, but still positive earnings. The only company that pays dividends is Microsoft, and they've got a dividend safety of 80, which means that if you are trading Microsoft, that it's got a safe dividend along the way. So as I look at Meta, as I look at these stocks, I don't feel that Meta's got the opportunity to, one, outperform the market, two, double, three, become a multi-bagger. So there's a lot of bullishness out on the stock, but a lot of it, I think, is speculation. They are doing the right things in order to keep the investors happy with the cutting of the jobs, which again sucks. But the whole idea is that a company's got to make money in order for people like me or like you to invest in the company. I'm not going to be in line with Meta being able to outperform the market, to double and all of those kinds of things. Before I go, let's do one more thing. Before I go, let's go look at their graphs. I'm going to graph them all, because that's important. A picture is worth 1,000 words. As I look at Meta over the last year, definitely downtrending. I like the recent forming of a bottom, coming up to a level of resistance at 138. Let's go see if it can break through it. Technically, the DPO is positive, MACD is positive. From a technical standpoint, it's got some upside. But remember, does it have upside by way of relative value? Not there. Google, same kind of scenario. Found a level of support right at a level of resistance. MACD just crossed. DPO has not. RT is above 1. Let's go to Microsoft. Nice big channel here. Bounced off support for the third time. 3 and the 8 cross. It's got 2 levels of resistance to get through. The DPO is not positive, and the MACD is about to turn positive. So again, good short-term buying opportunities, but long-term with these relative values, I'm not feeling these stocks long-term. Amazon, all of them still exhibiting downward turns, bouncing off support, the 3-8 cross. DPO went positive, MACD went positive. RT is still not above the value of 1 right now. So now that we've done a full analysis, the bullish talk on Meta, I'm not in line with it by way of the VectorVest system. The stock has got to come to me. The stock has got to show me some more fundamentals before I'm anywhere near in line with the stock going up the way everybody else thinks. So, folks, let me know what you think about these stocks. Meta, I'm not, again, in line with it going double, triple, quadruple, multi-bag, none of that stuff right now. Short term, could I buy it? The answer to that is yes. It looks like from a technical standpoint, it's giving you a buying opportunity, but it's got a long way to go to show me some real good upside potential. Folks, this video is over, and until the next time, see ya.